On Channel 4, please do not swear.
Please do not swear. That used to be my fun thing, Marcus, that I used to say if I ever took a
On
call in the
Channel 4,
car
please.
from one of the boys and I needed them to know to shut the fuck up and not say anything because I've got my wife and kids in the car. So I used to use that as a joke thing, but really I was not joking.
It comes from Big Brother when it was on back in the day. It was what
Back
the
in the
host
day,
would
yes.
say to the house when they went live to the nation. You're live on Channel
Tina.
4, please do not swear. Just to bring David back into this era.
Jesus Christ, but they got their fucking naked and what's it? Naked. What's that show they have on a Friday night? Naked from
Oh.
the.
Attraction.
Huh?
Naked
Naked.
Attraction.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
Naked
start at the
Attraction.
ankles and they go up and they
Right.
fucking.
That's like
I was
freaky.
watching. I thought, what? What is this for real? This fucking program. It really triggered my Victorian sexual um,
Rudeness.
morals. Right. Anyway, on that note, this is Channel Recovery. Please swear. Be as authentic as possible. If we get banned by YouTube, then fuck it. We get banned by YouTube. I don't know. Oh, what a nice sigh, Bally. Why don't you start the check-in with that wonderful sigh?
Okay, thank you. I'm checking in as good. Yeah, I'm checking in as good. I'm checking in as excited. I'm just grateful for this to be back up and running, to be with you guys. I love my Thursday, so I missed last week, as I said. But so I'm good. I'm excited. I'm grateful, and I'll tag in Olivia.
I am. Thank you, Bailey. I'm good. I've just spent the last 2 hours taking pictures of a load of clothes to sell on Vinted. So clearing up my wardrobe, getting rid of shit. So yeah, I'm gonna chill out now for the next 2 hours, I think.
Yeah.
I take Marcus.
Yeah, thanks. I'm very busy in my mind, but good busy. Yeah, I'm excited to see what we can get out of today's container. And yeah, it's nice. It's been a bit disruptive to my routine this last week. But it was also needed. Not I wouldn't have been able to do all these other things and rush home and get on these. And so yeah, it's nice to resume normal business as usual. And yeah, let's see what we can get out of today. David?
Yeah, I check in manic, excited. My kokorozashi's all over the place. I've really enjoyed this morning and yeah, I enjoy Thursdays a lot. Even though it's tiring. So I'm looking forward to the end of class today, and then I'm off to my mum to the seaside for the weekend. And Bally's yawns just got me there. That like, it's what I need. I need to kind of calm down. All right, you wonderful people. You really are getting this. Yeah. Like there's a real foundation here. You've really got this shit now. And I thought this morning's class was great, just in the way that there was some real life stuff there that we held very well as a container. So, where would you like to go today? As systemic wellness practitioners, as professionals working in the professional world of lived experience recovery organizations, what should we talk about today?
I've got something that I want to bring. This is being recorded, isn't it? I don't know whether we should maybe switch the recording off because I wouldn't say it's controversial, but well, I'll start it off and then we'll take from there. So
What's going to keep you safe?
it's keep it on for now because nothing's, yeah, it's fine. But basically, the topic, what I'm going to bring is So I've been in this job since January, been doing coaching since February, so that's 3 months. And actually, the interesting thing is, I've had more conversations now about gambling in the last 3 months than I have in the previous couple of years whilst I've been in recovery. But what it's done now is it's kind of put things into my brain now about gambling and about just so it's triggered bad thoughts, it's triggered happy thoughts, it's triggered other thoughts of yeah. So then it's well, I suppose what I'm bringing is that when we when we're in recovery ourselves and we're trying to help others as system practitioners, actually the having the constant conversations about it, how do we deal with that now being kind of more at the front of our brain as opposed to where we'd pushed it to the back before and we were just dealing with life. But now we're hearing all these different stories and people doing well, people having lapses, blah, blah, blah. But all of that noise and traffic is now very much front and center. Yeah. So that's the kind of what I was
Wonderful topic. Okay.
bring to the container today, David.
Yeah, good. Okay, so let's check Daisy in. Hi,
Hello.
Daisy.
Hello. Sorry, I'm in my car.
Nah, really?
Yeah, but I wanted to join for a little bit of time. I'm not doing great, to be honest. I'm having a bit of a bit of a rough time, to be honest. So I thought instead of sitting alone with that feeling, I would come here. Yeah.
Good choice.
Amazing. Glad you came, Daisy. Good to see you.
Are you okay for the recording to continue? Or would you like me to stop the recording?
You can continue the recording. I can't talk about what's going on anyway, so it's fine.
So if the recording wasn't happening, would you talk about it?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So just the main thing about this is we record this stuff for transparency to try and break the stigma, so we learn about how to be professionals in this sort of environment. So one of the things I really appreciate is the honesty that talks about the elephant in the room. So if I understand what Bally's saying, he's just kind of saying, "Fuck! I started at this organization in January. I've started coaching since February. I've had more conversations about gambling since then, and actually, I've got all sorts of thoughts. Yeah, and that's kind of where we've got to. And what I would like to say is." I've had lots of coaching conversations with people, and often they'll talk about smoking crack, and I want to shit my pants. Yeah, because it reminds me of what it was like. Yeah. Or they'll talk about the excitement of the criminal world. That stuff still fucking tastes so juicy. Or there'll be all sorts of kind of sexual stuff that gets me all fucking, oh, you're fucking, oh. Yeah. And unless we can talk about this in a way and own it, it makes us very unsafe if we don't. Yeah. Because we're fucking human. Yep.
Yeah.
And the role clarity and the personas get muddled up. Yep. So this morning there was a perfect example of someone who came on the call that was caught in the role of a sponsor, being a coach, being a family friend, and it was very enmeshed. Yep. and they were talking about guns and fucking being murdered and shot and fucking, it's yeah, and the African context is very different from the UK context. Yeah, but our safety is top priority in all of this. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Mhm.
And I mean, you all know, like, like 18 months ago, 20 months ago, I had to put my hand up and say, fuck, I now need to be the patient for a bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had to fess up and just practice what I preach. And it was humbling. And I'm very grateful. So, Bally, what do you need, mate? Are you worried about yourself going back to
No,
gambling? Are you?
no, not so much. It's more just like the thinking, the thoughts that have been coming into my head, not about rushing off to gambling, but just thinking about it more, and whether, like I said, whether that's been good stuff, good memories or bad memories, or like you say, the ones where it's just like, no way. It's just there's been more thoughts in my head because of I'm having more conversation. Some days I'm having 4 or 5 coaching sessions a day, and it's just been a bit. Yeah, sometimes it's been getting a bit heavy. Some days, where I'm not in the greatest mood. I'm kind of trying to process my own thoughts and stuff that had happened because of the gambling harm, and then I've got to jump into sort of a coaching session to support someone else when I'm confused myself about where I'm at in my recovery journey, and then I'm trying to support others, and yeah, so it's just been it's been a bit full on and a bit. I've started to find it a bit. I do find it rewarding, and that's why I went into it. But I'm not finding it. I love helping people, but I think the constant conversation about the gambling has started to kind of just get a little bit wearing as well at the same time.
So this is the tension that happens in these organizations, where on the one hand, it's like we got to have the conversations and the numbers to fucking meet the targets, and yeah,
Mm,
and then the people that are meant to be delivering on the numbers and having the conversations getting overwhelmed by it all, and then not having the capacity to be there to listen in the
mm.
way that the person needs to be heard. So the healthiest thing you can do is do exactly what you've just done, Belly.
Okay.
That's the fucking healthiest thing. It's like,
Mm,
guys, fuck, I need some, yeah. The unhealthy stuff is a lot of people with lived experience have such low self-esteem, yeah, that they don't know how to ask for help. And if I ask for help, I'm going to be judged, and I don't want to da 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 da. Does that make sense?
mm,
Yeah, but like I'm such a fucking people pleaser. I've got
mm,
such anxiety. I completely over deliver. Yeah, if somebody fucking pays me money, I feel so like insecure about it and a piece of shit. Yeah. And I talk healthy stuff to people, but
mm.
yet I can't practice it myself. So then I feel out of integrity with myself, and I've become aware of this behavior, and then I know I'm doing it, and then it's fucking the debating committee kicks off.
I don't know whether
But
we should. I want to say something. I think I want to say, but I don't know if we should switch the camera off maybe for this.
Okay, I'm just going to stop the recording. So, guys, if you do watch this out of the 41 subscribers we got, you're better off attending class. Okay.